When I got the opportunity to go on a mission trip to Mexico the summer going into my sophomore year in high school, I had no idea that I would experience such overwhelming personal growth during my week there. As I arrived from the small border town of Acuña, Mexico, the incredible poverty struck me immediately as we crossed the border mere minutes outside of the United States. It opened my eyes to the suffering that takes place in the world, and I was humbled by the opportunity of service. Our task was to build a house in a week for a poor widow named Erlinda, but my ability to wield a hammer wasn't the only thing to be developed. In terms of Carol Gilligan's theory of moral development, I transitioned from a sense of responsibility to do good to an understanding of the importance of self-sacrifice in serving others. I saw the goodness in putting others in front of myself and became acutely aware of the importance of service. I have never felt so much joy in working hard and neglecting some of my own needs to provide for others as I did during that week. The tears of joy that streamed from Erlinda's eyes when we presented her with the keys to her new house and a personalized Bible will never be forgotten. Although the time spent in Mexico was relatively short, the impact on my life still resonates today. I joined the Center Grove girls tennis team my freshman year in hopes that I would find a niche in my high school of over 2,000 students. Although I loved to play the sport of tennis, I found myself over the next 4 years loving the other aspects of being part of this team outside of playing the actual sport. Being a part of the tennis team was a large contributor to the success of my adolescent stage in Erik Erikson's lifespan theory of development. It allowed me to develop meaningful social relationships, which is an important part of this stage. I also gained a better sense of self through tennis. It was beneficial to be in an atmosphere that encouraged me to not only better myself as a tennis player, but also as a person. I learned the value of hard work and dedication from the hours of practice and conditioning. I also learned how to deal with success and failure in a healthy way. As I became an upperclassman on the tennis team, the younger girls looked to me for leadership and to be an example on and off the court. Because of my experience on the team, I became a better tennis player, a better leader, and a better person. I look back at all the matches, practices, and team bonding experiences with fondness and can see the definite personal development that tennis fostered in my life. I applied to go to Hoosier Girls State after prompting from my dad, who went to Boys State when he was a senior in high school. I arrived to stay the week at Indiana State University with absolutely no idea with what to expect. The goal was to create a mock Indiana State government in a week. We had to run for different offices, and I decided early on to run for Secretary of State, one of the top 7 positions. I won primaries and went on to the main election, gave a speech and debated in front of over 600 girls in order to win my position. I was emotionally overwhelmed by this victory because I was surrounded by the most incredibly intelligent, put-together, and ambitious young women that Indiana had to offer, and they chose me to represent them at Indiana State House to meet with Indiana's real state officials. My orange personality typology based on Carl Jung's personality type theory allowed me to thrive in this environment. I used my extroverted and friendly nature to bond with the girls I met. My eager and competitive personality gave me confidence when campaigning. Being around such high-achieving girls encouraged me to strive for my full potential and to embrace who I am more fully. I stepped outside of my comfort zone and was rewarded with a sense of accomplishment and meaningful friendships. I learned not only how to work with all different types of people to achieve a common goal, but also how to appreciate different beliefs, personality types, and backgrounds. Through my experience at Hoosier Girls State, I transformed into the more confident, well-rounded, and ambitious person I am today.